Hello, everyone. Here's your Southeast Idaho weather planner briefing for Thursday, June 20th. It's the last day of spring, and certainly the weather going into the first couple of days of summer is nowhere near summer-like for eastern Idaho. Taking a look at the satellite picture this morning, not much going on over Idaho. Some thin layer of mid and high-level clouds moving over, but you can see where our storm system has dropped into the Pacific Northwest, southwestern British Columbia. That's going to continue to settle over the area in the next couple of days, and that's going to bring the cooler temperatures and a return to showers and thunderstorms. But the bigger story today is going to be just like yesterday. It's going to be pretty windy in some areas, and we'll look at that in just a sec. And we'll take this to around noon this afternoon, noon on Thursday. You can see showers and thunderstorms, and yes, snow levels dropping as we go through the day today. As a matter of fact, snow levels by the time we get to this afternoon over much of the area will be between 6,500 and 7,000 feet. If you're over along the Wyoming border down towards the Utah border, snow levels around 7,500 to 9,000 feet. And we'll take this through right around 5 or 6 o'clock. The best chance of precipitation in the central mountains along the Montana Divide, shifting over into the Island Park area. Some of the high-resolution models, like you saw here, have this big batch of showers and thunderstorms over the southeast. We're not necessarily too keen on that. We did include a slight chance of some mountain showers, no thunder down towards the Bear Lake area this afternoon. Something, of course, we'll be watching to see if it actually does happen and to what extent it impacts the area. We're going into tonight. Showers and thunderstorms ending over the central mountains, shifting into the eastern highlands. They might get as far south as Pocatello and Blackfoot, but most likely Idaho falls over to around Palisades Reservoir on north towards Montana. And those showers will continue for a little while in the overnight hours, but we do dry out a bit. As we go into tomorrow, we'll have more showers and thunderstorms developing. And I do want to say, if anything is lingering in the morning, the models don't have a whole lot, but any lingering showers in the morning, you may actually see snow mixing with rain as low as 5,000 to 6,000 feet. So that definitely is a sign of that cooler weather headed our way. Now, as we go into tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms developing, and those showers and thunderstorms mainly in the highlands of the central mountains and again up towards Island Park. A few other spots could see some showers, but again, those will die out as we lose heating as we go into Friday night and Saturday morning. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the winds that we're expecting for today. And we're already going to see them ramping up not too long after sunrise. Most of the gusts during the morning hours will be across the Snake Plain, where we'll see some gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour. Some of the higher ridge tops, mid and upper slopes around 20 to 30 miles an hour as well. But watch this. By noon, we're looking at some gusts already above 40 miles per hour. Yes, we're talking gusts again like yesterday, 50, maybe even 60 to 65 miles an hour across portions of the Snake Plain and the Magic Valley. Some gusts 45 to 55 over those higher ridges in the central mountains, also down towards the South Hills, the Albion Mountains, the Blackfoot Mountains as well, over towards Driggs, Island Park, some of those gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour. Now, you'll notice as we go into the evening hours, those stronger winds shift to the south as we start to get the main push of colder air coming in this evening. And some of those areas seeing gusts 45, 50, and in maybe for even a brief period above 60 miles per hour. It looks like the southeast corner down towards Bear Lake, those areas, those gusts will be only around 25 to 35, 40 on some of those ridgetop areas. But you'll see those winds quickly die off this evening, and we're not expecting it to be windy with that low moving over the area. Taking a look at how things will progress, and we just want to mention we haven't really talked about precipitation amounts. They're not going to be too heavy, so we're not necessarily looking at impacts in that regard, so we're not going to not talk that much about it. Now, as we go into Saturday, Central Mountains, Eastern Highlands, with that low pressure area of low pressure still over us, that's where we'll see showers for Saturday afternoon and evening, maybe a few thunderstorms. But again, snow levels and temperatures rising, so it's going to be mostly in the form of rain. Now, as we go into Sunday and into Monday, The showers and thunderstorms will be on the decrease. We actually will have a storm system that is moving towards the west coast. That turns our flow back to the southwest. That's a warmer flow and drier flow, but there is some mid-level moisture coming in, and we could see some showers and thunderstorms. It just all depends on how things pan out, how quickly the system moves inland. Right now, most of the precipitation will remain to our north and west, but we do expect at least some isolated showers and thunderstorms as we go into the middle part of next week. Now, we've talked about the temperatures. It's been pretty warm. Temperatures this afternoon, the lower elevations only in the 60s, maybe down around Malad in the low 70s, but Stanley 54, the mountains in the 40s and 50s. For tomorrow morning, if it weren't for the wind, I think, lingering overnight, not a lot of wind, but just enough to keep some frost from developing across the Snake Plain. Some of our colder spots, Stanley's going to be below freezing. Sun Valley is going to be at or below freezing. So some places may flirt with a light freeze, maybe a hard freeze in a couple of our typical colder spots for just a couple hours tomorrow morning. But look at that, 50s and 60s in the lower elevations. If you're going places like Mount Boar tomorrow, it may still not be out of the 30s by the time we get in the afternoon hours, but you'll see us warming back up pretty quickly, and by the time we get to Tuesday and Wednesday next week, look at those temperatures already back up to about where we should be, if not above normal for average for just the first part of summer. If you have any questions, please call us. If you have any feedback, send us an email as well, or give us a call and give us feedback as well in that regard. Otherwise, have a safe day. Be careful. It's going to be windy out there, and do stay safe, everyone.